Hello, hello, hello. How are you feeling? How is your now moment? I haven't asked that for a while. Hey, let's take a cleansing breath together. We haven't done that for a while either because I just finished a BQH session and I want to share all of the deep centered relaxation with you. So let's take a conscious breath together. Sit up tall and bring your shoulder blades towards each other and widen your ribs. Give your upper body space. Inhale through your nose. Fill up, fill up, fill up your entire being with oxygen and prana life force. Exhale through the nose. Squeeze all the toxins out. Squeeze your stomach down. And then widen your ribs and take a deep breath. Oh my goodness. So much to share. So, in my clients Beyond Quantum Healing BQH session, the higher self is preparing my client for all of the shifts that are happening this month, in the month of March of 2023. Firstly, we are going through major planetary shifts and alignments, and the higher self wanted my client to be prepared in their body for all of the changes because my client is very sensitive and it's very sensitive to energies and wanted to have a BQH session to activate their intuitive centers and more of their clairs, their psychic abilities. And they were, sensing all of these changes coming in, and they have a history of depression and a challenging time with energy shifting and the higher self and the spirit council, the spirit guides, the team came in and are preparing my client for all these changes. So, and I want to get this message out to everybody. So next week, because this is the week of the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, no, that's next week. Timelines. Next week, the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, we are going to be in some heavy, watery Piscean energy. This is a time to breathe and observe because my client has been feeling like they're kind of drowning in their own emotions and a lot of repeat of past cycles, past relationships, karma. And they wanted to awaken and come into their now. They were really asking about 0 point frequency. I can't get to 0 point. How do I get to 0 point? 0 point is a state of being. It's fourth dimensional perception. It's a brain frequency. It's literally theta and delta brainwave frequencies. And so it's about breathing and observing and feeling everything. And so we practiced this before quantum hypnosis. And then we practiced this during the hypnosis portion, and the higher self gave my client some practical tips on how to slow down the breath, close the eyes, feel the atmosphere on your skin, listen to the sounds in your space, slow down in every moment because my client was being too quick, too fast with everything, too much caught in the mind and being ahead in the future, and then being too regretful about the past. And the higher self was reminding the client, be here now. The past doesn't exist and the future doesn't exist. All that does exist is now, and you have to breathe and feel, and all of your emotions will come up. That's okay, express your emotions. So that was the practice. Breathe, feel the now, express your emotions because they're not going to take over your body. You have to express them so that you can get yourself back into calm and back into the heart. And my client practiced this before hypnosis, and it was really effective under hypnosis. And then all this clarity came in, and then the big message, all of this planetary shifting. So the third week of March is all about the equinox, the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, the autumnal equinox in the southern hemisphere. Sun going from Pisces into Aries, which is a huge jump, a huge shift. We're at the ending right now of cycles, and then we begin a new cycle. And then on the 25th of March, we begin. And according to my client's higher self, and this is according to my higher self as well, this is the beginning of the age of Aquarius, the age of love. March 25th, Pluto enters Aquarius. Now, it's not going to stay in Aquarius until November, I think. Somebody look it up. Leave a comment below on when it's in 2024. Leave a comment in the description below, or in the box below, what month Pluto enters Aquarius and stays in it, because it goes into Aquarius and then it goes back into Capricorn. It goes back and forth, possibly 4 times, and at some point next year in 2024, it stays in Aquarius, and it's going to stay in Aquarius for 20 years. It's bringing in a whole new energy. So the higher self was sharing this and said, the universal message, the message to everybody, to all of humanity, not just light workers: breathe, embrace your light, love yourself, release your past, forgiveness, and live right here, right now, in every moment. Practice. When your mind wants to go to the past, wants to go to fear, practice breathing, focus on breathing and feeling everything. You have to feel the energy. You have to feel your emotions in order to clear them. You have to meditate. This was something that my client is struggling with, is meditation. And I always recommend 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the afternoon, 5 minutes as you're going to sleep. Everybody can do 5 minutes 3 times a day. Everybody can. And then you work your way up to 20 in the morning, 20 in the afternoon, 20 before sleep. That's what I do. 20, 20, 20. And the higher self, I had made that suggestion when my client was under hypnosis, and the higher self said, yes, that's perfect. You don't need to do a long hour unless you love that, unless you want to make time for that. But 20, 20, 20. But you start with 5, 5, 5. And my higher self was helping the client to start a daily practice, and exactly when they can do their 3 times a day for a short period of time meditation. So that's what you can do as well. That is the universal message from my client's higher self and guides. Meditate briefly 3 times a day. Breathe, stop, feel, release your emotions. You have to feel everything to heal it. And know great changes are coming. And there's so much positivity. We have to balance the light with the dark. Observe everybody. You're going to start resonating in a higher frequency, and you're going to be able to witness everything that's happening. You can feel it. So thank you for listening to that. Also, March's webinar, Heal the Victim, is this Sunday, March 12th at 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, because that is when the time change happens in the US. I think Canada as well. That is when the time change happens, is on Sunday, March 12th at 2 a.m. So just know you're turning your clocks back for those of you in the US, 1 hour. We're getting on what is my preferable time. And can we just keep it on that time, please? It's time just to keep it on that time. So Heal the Victim, 12 noon Pacific Daylight Time, 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 8 p.m. Oh no, then that would end up being 7 p.m. because the United Kingdom, I don't think, is changing the clock yet. That now will be 7 p.m. in the UK. Find your time. Do the conversion. Heal the victim. Humanity is addicted to the victim. We're addicted to ego. This is a collective thing. So if you think that you don't have any victim left, you've done all of your work and there's no victim left, this is not true. You are a member of humanity, of the human being collective consciousness, and humanity has a collective victim. I've done all this work on my own victim, and yet there's still circumstances in my life that are not flowing the way that I would like them to. And there's a little victim that comes up. Why me? Why is this happening to me? All of that is the victim. No one in humanity is exempt from experiencing the victim. We still have aspects of it. That's why the subconscious is the hidden self. So in this webinar, we're going to dive into the victim on an individual level and on the collective consciousness level. And we're going to go under group quantum hypnosis. Yes, it's a different variation of QHHT, quantum healing hypnosis technique, the Dolores Cannon method. It's a little bit of a variation of that with group hypnosis, and we're going to find the victim within ourselves and how it connects to the collective consciousness, and we're healing it. This is not a one-time thing. This is something you have to practice every day because it's a loop. And so we have to loop the healing in order to heal the victim. And then there'll be light language transmissions and activations from the higher divine galactic guides, ninth dimensional Pleiadian collective, the high councils of the Sirians, Andromedans, and Arcturians, the Tono Star collective, the oh my gosh, forgot their name. That's so funny. The original humans, the original group, totally forgot their name, but it'll come to me. And they all guide us. They guide us. They help us. They're not doing anything for us. They don't know more than we do. They just have a wider perspective than we do because they're in a higher vibration. And they're going to help us as I channel their light language. It's always a compilation. The Lyrans, there we go. The lion beings of Lyra. I kept going L, 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 L. Lion beings from Lyra. They have been coming in since 2021 to help us as well. Light language, the language of light, helps to reawaken, to activate dormant crystalline DNA to help you to become more conscious and to expand your electromagnetic field, your auric field. We're also working on opening up and clearing out the chakras during the group hypnosis, balancing the chakras, the 13 chakras, and strengthening the auric field. I know that's so much, but it's amazing and it's incredible. You must experience it. It's incredible. It is recorded on Zoom. So it's a living recording and it's a donation based. So everybody who donates, pay what you can, pay what you feel the webinar is worth. No amount is too small, no amount is too large. It's completely up to you about how much you want to donate. Those who donate receive the living recording, whether you attend live or not. But I would love for you to attend live. It's incredible. We are a very supportive group of light workers working towards a higher conscious state of being. So you can get the link in the description box down below, and to book your BQH session, same link in the description box down below. All links to my bookings page, which has everything. The webinar, which is all the way down at the bottom. You register for the free ticket, then I get that. It's not it's not automated, it's manual. I have to do it myself. I get your email when I get to it, and then I send you the donation link, you donate, and then when I get it, it's not automated, then I send you the Zoom link for the webinar. And however, what is automated is you booking a BQH session. That is automated through my website. You can get it all there. And for updates on the Essence of Energy Center LLC, Oregon's biggest 24-unit energy enhancement system scalar healing center. I am an investor owner in the center. I am also the health advocate wellness counselor of the center. We've not opened yet. We're waiting for the date for our installation of our 24-unit panel of the EE system. So you can get those updates. I'll send them separately through the YouTube, and you can follow me on Instagram as well and on Facebook. I announce everything there. And then if you're interested, if you're in the Pacific Northwest and you want to become a part of Essence of Energy Center LLC, you can find us on Facebook at that name. I hear a light language coming in. Let's see what comes in. Honyata shikaroto oratara kieratara noro sokoya aharania shata oroto shatia naka ara a unya nya 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 ehea aha no jotokoyana asakonya. Activate the energy centers in your body. You call them chakras. Get the heart open, expand your field, build your system, get clear in your knowledge. It's coming from your DNA. It is encoded, and all is here, present for you. Everything is within you. All your answers are within you. Take a deep breath. Whew. I feel like I got activated. Wow. That was really powerful. That really took me over. I have to have a sip of tea. Please, when you listen to the light language, whether you believe it, whether you think it's credible or not credible, whatever, please drink really healthy water, which would be spring water, well water, water that has been cleared with, like royal rife frequency or red light or energy enhancement or some sort of really healthy scalar waves. Drink that kind of water, and drink water when you're listening to the light language. Whether or not you believe in the light language or that you believe it works, it does. It's just like radio waves. It doesn't matter if you believe in radio waves, they're there and their frequency. Same thing with the light language, transmissions and activations. Thank you so much for tuning into this. I'm always so grateful that you watch and that you open up your heart. And please be very grounded during this Piscean energy. It's really easy to be way in the dream time. Focus on being in nature as much as possible and eat nature as well and get very grounded. And I appreciate you for tuning into this. I love you. May you have a wonderful moment wherever you're at in the world.